Why was Montesquieu important? Well, he turned out to be important for his writings. Having abandoned a legal career and having pursued a life as a man of letters, he engaged in two kinds of activities. One was the sort of the sociable activity of life in the salons, where people exchanged ideas and traded notes about their recent readings and their recent cultural experiences and so forth. And the other thing was that he wrote. And he wrote a great deal, although he was a very finicky writer, a very finicky editor of his own works. He was a real perfectionist, and so he ended up writing vastly more unpublished works than published works. Montesquieu was 4 times as likely to be cited by the American founders between 1760 and 1800 than any other author. He was very important in France as well, where his reception was rather more complicated than it was in either England or France. Some people saw him as a radical Republican who was denigrating the French monarchy, so that his book was placed on the index of prohibited books by the Vatican. During the French Revolution, he was at first very, very important, very, very influential, but as the revolution became more radical, as it went along, revolutionaries found more inspiration from Rousseau than they did from Montesquieu. And in fact, Montesquieu came to be denigrated as a reactionary aristocrat. James Madison put it very well, I think, when he said that Montesquieu is an oracle that is quoted and referenced on all sides, on both sides of every issue that comes up, which is a testimony to his towering authority as a theorist of the kinds of constitutional matters that Madison and the American founders were interested in. He was important because of his method of looking at the laws in their social context. The idea of the spirit of the laws was that you don't just look at the laws themselves and compare them from one time to place. You look at the laws in their dynamic relationship with the whole social system, everything from the climate and terrain and geography of a place to the religion and the morality of the people, the economy of the people, and so forth. He was the one who really showed people how to put the laws in that kind of dynamic motion.